Hello, hello, a very warm welcome. Thank you for looking at this webinar, and I hope I can inspire you a little bit about clairsentience. Last time I did a webinar about clairvoyance, this time about clairsentience. And clairsentience has everything to do with feelings. No, I'm going to break it down in a while. But let me just welcome first. Welcome to all the people that are watching. If you are new here, then a warm welcome. I'm going to talk about a theme first, and after that we're going to do the MIR-Method. And that way you can enhance the theme or let it go of that theme that I've been discussing. So tonight it's about clairsentience, and that means that your the problems you may have with it, or the fact that you don't have it yet open, can change by doing the MIR-Method. So please feel free to join me to find out what it is and to have a look at it. I'm going to show the presentation so we can... and a warm welcome also if you have been here before. Thank you for coming back. And a warm welcome also to the MIR-Method coaches. So thank you for your awesome work with muscle testing, finding out what is the root causes of the problem. So thank you for doing that. Clairsentience, what is it? It may be that you are sensitive to atmosphere. So when you enter a group of people, you immediately sense what the atmosphere is. How are they talking with each other? How are they? What energy goes around in this group, and can you feel at ease that way? Or is there a lot of tension in the group, lots of emotions? Then you may want to step away from that group. So you are immediately sensitive to the atmosphere. Second one is you may be copying ailments or complaints. That means that if somebody has a headache, you may immediately also have a headache. That can be a problem if that's you, if that happens a lot to you, because that way you might be, it might not be a good idea for you to be in groups so very often until you learn how to deal with it. I'm going to talk about that later. So you may feel all of a sudden what somebody else is feeling in his or her body. You may, that's the third one, be sensing someone's real intention. This is so valuable. So when somebody is talking to you, very charming and cheerful, then you may feel in your stomach or somewhere else, you may feel like, I don't know if this is such a good person. I don't know, something feels off. It may be that this person doesn't have good intentions for you. So the person may be charming and friendly and cheerful, but underneath you can sense that there is something wrong, and you may sense that the intentions are not so good. Then it would be wise to step away from this person. The fourth one is feeling someone's emotions. So when you are with somebody and you were neutral and all of a sudden you become angry or sad or fearful, it may be that it's not your emotions. So it's very, very important to learn this discernment to find out if it's your emotions or somebody else's. I'll talk about that later. What I would really love for you is to develop your own sensor. So how do you know if something is yours or not? For example, if you have a headache, you usually don't have headaches, but when you are with a group of people or with one person, all of a sudden you get a headache, that may be your sensor that you are overloading on the emotions or energies of the other person. Maybe that other person is overthinking so much that it is like a burden, like a headache, and you might sense that headache from this person. So you have to step away to clear yourself and then find out what exactly is going on with this person, if it's a good relationship. Another sensor may be nausea. It can be that if you are with a person that's not good for you, or if this person has lots of trouble or traumas or emotions in his system, his or her system, you might get nauseous. The same goes here. Step away from this person, clear yourself, strengthen yourself, and then find out if you want to get back in the conversation or not. Another sensor may be fatigue. Personally, I have this a lot. So if you are with somebody or in a group and all of a sudden you become fatigued, like instantly you go like, oh, then something is off and it's probably not your fatigue. So once you notice that, I came across this, and once I noticed it and I cleared myself, my energy went up immediately. So, and I was back again. That was quite impressive. So if fatigue falls onto you all of a sudden, please be alert, because it might be somebody else's fatigue or energies that are weighing you down. Fourth one is becoming emotional. If you are at the dinner table and you find yourself becoming emotional very often, find out if these are your emotions. Because if somebody else at the dinner table is having these emotions but cannot live them, so that's a person who puts all his or her emotions inside with a lid on it and will never express them. So these are people that are very, how do you say it, very calm-faced, but underneath they may have lots of emotions. If you are not alert and not investigating this, it may be that you are living their emotions. So find out, please find out if all the emotions you are having at the dinner table are yours, because it may be not yours. And the fifth one is feeling physical pain. It can be that you all of a sudden feel you have shoulder pain, but you know that you don't have any shoulder issues. Then it may be that the shoulder pain is from a person standing next to you. That can be, it can be disturbing for you in your personal life, but it can also be a talent and a gift. It depends on how you use it and how you deal with it. But this is possible. So people who are clairsentient, they may feel the exact physical pain of somebody else who is with them. There are two most important questions in this case. And the first one is, how did I feel right before I met this person? Or how did I feel right before I entered this house with the birthday party? It's very, very important to know what your state of emotions or feelings was. Because if it changed within like 5 minutes, it's not yours. It's not your emotions or energies. It probably is from the group or from the person that you were dealing with. The second question is, I already said it, is this feeling mine? Now, very often you don't know if it's yours or the other person, but in that moment, if you notice a very strong change in emotions, something may be off, and it may be that your clairsentience is active. What you can do is do the MIR-Method at that moment. We have this first aid MIR-Method. It is on the website in the course Additional Techniques of the MIR-Method. If you do that course, you will learn the first aid technique, and that really, really helps when you are experiencing emotions or energies from somebody else. If you don't know it, you can always do the 9 steps. Step 3 and 4, they help you with this, because they help you let go of fear, of anger, of sadness, and they also let go of the emotions that are from other people. Like step 3, detach father, detach mother. You let go of the emotions of your father and mother, but also from other men and other women, which is great if you are like a sponge for all these emotions. Same goes with step 4, all the meridians. When you clear them, they all let go of the emotions. I put in the emotion guilt because when you are overtaken by the anger from somebody else, you might lash out when in fact it's not your anger. But the guilt is there anyway, because you feel bad about lashing out, and your children have been witnessing it, and it's not good. And then you also have to let go of that guilt while you are investigating if this anger is yours at all. There's this woman who has this wonderful book about it. I think it's Helen Lerner. The book was called, in Dutch it's Dance of Anger, but I don't think it's the same title in but Harriet Lerner. She described exactly this, that this woman was soaking up the anger of her husband and living it for him because he didn't deal with his own anger. Second thing, step 7, fulfill basic needs. With step 7, you fulfill safety, so you will feel more secure inside. When all the safety is there, you will have a stronger system, and you won't be such a, I don't know how to say, but it's like you're not a wind chime anymore in the wind, because you feel safe. You'll be more sturdy and more strong, standing with a strong system. Independence is also a basic need, because you need to be independent from other people. If you are an empath, you are very likely melting with another person very quickly, which is not a good situation. So it's very good to melt with somebody if you are in a very close relationship, but even then you need your own independence. So when you fulfill basic needs, you also fulfill independence, and that means you are sensing the other person, which is a good thing, but not melting. So you keep your distance and yeah, that's better. Also integrity with your body. For example, if you have an injection in your arm, that's going straight through the integrity of your body. So it's going through your skin, and that's not how it's supposed to be. So the injection is breaking the integrity of your body. Now, if you fulfill integrity, your whole body, your whole system becomes stronger and is not able, cannot be penetrated so easily. So energies and emotions cannot come into your system easily. They are stay more on the outside. Another thing that helps you is to strengthen your aura. You do this with step 8. Your aura will become stronger, all the holes will be closed, and you'll be much more safe for all these energies and emotions from others. And step 8 also has the root chakra, which is chakra 1, and this helps you to earth. So to be grounded, standing strong also helps you to deal with emotions from others, but you can also let them go into the earth. So it's easier to to stand still and stand stronger. And last but not least, step 9, the mission. Oh, I didn't translate that sentence. What can you do with this sensitivity? This is Dutch. You want me to hear you? You want me to read Dutch? Sorry, I have a tear in my eye. In Dutch it says, wat kun je met deze gevoeligheid? In English it is, what can you do with this sensitivity? So there's something very, very beautiful with clairsentience. And for example, you can be a really good listener, and people who can really listen well are very valuable in this world. Because when you listen with all your warmth and your empathy to a person, this person who is telling is receiving this healing, which is so deep and valuable. So being a listener is very valuable. Oh. I've got this little alarm. Tells me I need to go to sleep. But I'm in the middle of a webinar. I'm not finished yet. So when you are an empathic listener, you're very valuable to other people. Another one is advisor. When you advise, it's like gold when you are golden. When you are, for example, somebody who needs to make a very, very big decision, and somebody else is trying to convince this person to decide in his favor. But when you as an advisor are there and you sense like the intentions are not good, so it doesn't feel good, then this person who has to make this big decision can withdraw with you and discuss what you have been sensing, because that's very valuable when you can sense that it's not good, this decision, so you need to back off. And that can prevent so much big problems. Another one is being a therapist, of course. When you are clairsentient, you can immediately sense where the problems are and deal with it with your patient. That's valuable. But if you work with children, for example, and you are clairsentient, it will be so great if you are stable and strong, and you can sense immediately when the children come in, you can sense immediately which child is having problems. And you take this child apart and listen to this child for only 5 minutes, and it's cleared up again. That's such wonderful work. So don't see this clairsentience as a burden, because once you know how to deal with it and you stand strong, you are so valuable for society. And the fifth one I already told about the first aid. When you look at the course, which is called Additional Techniques of the MIR-Method, in that one you also find the first aid technique. Okay, let's do the MIR-Method now together. Thinking about the clairsentience so that it may be working for you optimally and that you can use it for your benefit and for the benefit of other people. Please stroke yourself or caress yourself really gently and realize that you are valuable, because you are one of us and everybody is valuable now. So once you work in yourself and you change yourself, you also change the people around you and the environment, and in the end we change the whole world. All right, so while you caress yourself really gently, please start with me with step 1. Optimize acidity. Optimize acidity. Optimize acidity. Detox all toxicity. Detox all toxicity. Detox all toxicity. Detach Father. Detach Father. Detach Father. Detach Mother. Detach Mother. Detach Mother. Clear meridians. Clear meridians. Clear meridians. Supplement all shortages. Supplement all shortages. Supplement all shortages. Balance hormone system. Balance hormone system. Balance hormone system. Fulfill basic needs. Fulfill basic needs. Fulfill basic needs. Optimize chakras and aura. Optimize chakras and aura. Optimize chakras and aura. Clarify mission. Clarify mission. Clarify mission. I always wait a bit after the 9 steps because probably people are still yawning or sighing or even burping or sneezing, which can be reactions to the 9 steps, which is totally normal. I would like you to, if you want, leave a comment on the website. I'm going to show you the link where it is. Here at the bottom you see MIR-Method.com/webinar-Clairsentience. If you would like to go there, please do leave a comment because I'd like to know where you are from and did you notice anything with the 9 steps? Because usually, well, it is very possible that you don't notice anything, but if you do, please let me know. Maybe you had some goosebumps or I'm curious. And above that you see the additional techniques course. I really would like you to have a look at this because it's very, very, very valuable techniques in there. Also for treating bacteria and viruses and also for treating side effects of medication and injections. Very important to have a look at that and to help yourself. The other one is deep understanding of the MIR-Method. That's very important if you have a practice and you would like to understand how it works. I explain all the 9 steps in this one so you can work with it. All right. Well, I hope you have a great day ahead of you or night ahead of you. I hope you want to sleep well. And if you're in the daytime, I hope you have a great, wonderful, energetic day ahead of you. And may this webinar have helped you in your body and to balance your clairsentience, because I really would like that for you. I hope to see you again and have a good, great few weeks ahead of you. Please drink some extra water now. Okay, see you again next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.